Hi friends, welcome to Pharma Pocket. Today we are going to discuss about classification of carbohydrates. In last video we have seen the overview of the classification of carbohydrates. In this video we are going to see briefly. Carbohydrates are mainly classified into four types: monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. We have seen this overview in last video. If you have not gone through that, please visit that video also. I have given the link in description box. Carbohydrates are mainly classified into four types: mono, di, oligo and poly. Mono means single and saccharides means sugar molecules. Means the carbohydrates having single sugar molecules is called as monosaccharides. Disaccharides, if the carbohydrates having two sugar molecules, means carbohydrates on hydrolysis which gives two sugar molecules are called as disaccharides. Oligo means few, means the carbohydrates having 2 to 10 sugar molecules are called as oligosaccharides. And poly means many, means the carbohydrates having more than 10 sugar molecules are called as polysaccharides. Here are some examples of mono, di, oligo and polysaccharides. In monosaccharides, glucose, fructose, galactose. In disaccharides, sucrose. Means the disaccharides are made up from combining two monosaccharides, means glucose, fructose or fructose, galactose. Then sucrose, lactose, maltose formation occurs. And oligosaccharides, more than 2 molecules, maybe 3, 4 up to 10 molecules are combined of monosaccharides and then oligosaccharides forms. And in polysaccharides there are long chain polymer chain formation from monosaccharides and they are jointed together by glycosidic linkage and form a polysaccharides. The mostly used polysaccharides are starch, cellulose and glycogens. And examples of oligosaccharides are raffinose and styrose. Now we will see the one by one briefly classifications of mono, di, oligo and polysaccharides. Now we will see the monosaccharides. Monosaccharides, we can't hydrolyze the monosaccharides, means that is a single molecules of sugar. On hydrolysis we will get only single molecules. That's why the monosaccharides also called as simple sugars. They are having the formula CnH2ON, means simple sugar on hydrolysis which gives only one sugar molecules. Monosaccharides may be polyhydroxyaldehyde or polyhydroxyketones. As we have seen the definition of carbohydrates, carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones. Same like that, monosaccharides may have aldehyde group or may have ketone group. I have shown that in figure that glucose and fructose. In glucose there is aldehyde group and in fructose there is a keto group. Means according to that the monosaccharides are again divided into two types, aldoses and ketoses. If the monosaccharides having aldehyde group, then that is aldoses. If the monosaccharide having keto group, that is ketoses. That is called ketoses. Monosaccharides are again divided into aldoses and ketoses. If they having aldehyde group, then aldoses. If monosaccharides having keto group, then ketoses. Here are the two examples, glucose and fructose. Again, on the basis of their carbon atoms present in the monosaccharides, aldoses and ketoses are again classified. Here we can see, if the aldoses and ketoses having 3 carbon atom, they are called as a trioses. If they having 4 carbon atom, that is called tetroses. If the monosaccharides having 5 carbon atom, that is pentoses. If the monosaccharides having 6 carbon atom, these are hexoses. Okay, means the monosaccharides are broadly classified into two types, aldoses and ketoses. Aldoses and ketoses are again classified into trioses, tetroses, pentoses and hexoses according to the number of atom present. Here are some examples of monosaccharides. I have shown comparatively the examples of aldoses and ketoses. Trioses means the monosaccharides having 3 carbon atom and aldehyde group, then the example is glyceraldehyde. And the trioses means carbon having 3 carbon atom and ketone group, then dihydroxy acetone. Same like 4 carbon atom monosaccharide, example is erythrose and erythrulose. Pentose, aldoses में in aldoses ribose and ketoses ribulose. Hexoses, aldoses glucose and ketoses fructose. These are the comparatively examples of the monosaccharides. Now we will see the structure of monosaccharides. How can we draw the monosaccharide structures? Monosaccharide structure can be drawn by 2 types, feature projection and Howard projection. But in feature projection only 1% of monosaccharides can be drawn, only 1%, and in Howard projection 99% of monosaccharides we can draw. We will see one by one what is feature projection and what is Howard projection. Feature projection. Feature projection is nothing but the simple or linear structure of monosaccharides. Means in feature projection we have to draw the horizontal and vertical line instead of that chiral carbon atom. Means the monosaccharide which having the carbon atom, in general formula we have shown the C. As we see in the glucose and fructose, we have drawn CC there. Instead of that, in feature projection we have to draw the horizontal and vertical lines, means plus sign. And in this structure, the more oxidized group as the top of this structure. Feature projection is a linear structure in which we have to draw the vertical and horizontal line instead of carbon atom. And more oxidized group is at the top of structure. This is about feature projection. Now we will see the Howard projection. Howard projection means what? We can translate or convert that feature projection formula into Howard projection formula. Feature projection is a linear structure and Howard is a cyclic form. In Howard projection, the monosaccharides having more than 4 carbon atom, then we can draw the Howard projection. Otherwise we can't draw the ring structure. Means that if the monosaccharides having 3 or 4 carbon atom, that ring is not stabilized. Only the more than 4 means 5 or 6 carbon atom having monosaccharide we can draw by Howard projection. It's a cyclic form. If the monosaccharides having 5 carbon atom, then that ring is called as a pyranose. Then that ring is called as a furanose. And if the ring having 6 structure, then called as a pyranoses. Then again I have shown here the feature projection, how the feature projection formula converted into the Howard projection formula. The right side hydroxyl group, OH group, goes downside and the left side OH hydroxyl group, OH group goes upper side. Here I have shown first structure is a feature projection formula and second structure is a Howard projection formula. You can see that how I have drawn that structure. The OH group of right side goes downside and the OH group of left side goes upper side. Okay, again this structure this structure can be drawn as a alpha and beta forms. Alpha means here is a naming of structure, the OH group that I have highlighted by green color. The OH group from the first carbon and the CH2 OH group from the 6th carbon, if they are in opposite direction, then the structure is alpha. This structure is alpha glucopyranose because OH and CH2OH both are in opposite side. If the OH from first carbon and the CH2OH both are in same direction, same side, then that is beta structure. If having opposite side, then alpha, and having same side, then beta. Means Haber structures is a ring structure. They can be done as a fifth member ring or sixth member ring. If they having five carbon atom, then they be called as a pyranodes, and if they having 6 pyranodes. If they having 5, we will call them as a furanodes. Okay, now we will see the disaccharide. Disaccharides, these are formed from the combining of two monosaccharides. Means glucose plus glucose is form a maltose, and removal of water molecule takes place. Here I have shown that two monosaccharide groups are joined together and they form a oxygen bridge, that is anomeric bridge. That bridge is called as a glycosidic linkage. Means two different monosaccharides are joined together by a glycosidic linkage, that is a disaccharides, and the removal of water molecule takes place. We can also call as a glycosides because they are joined together by glycosidic linkage. Oligosaccharides. Oligo means few. In this structure, same like the disaccharides. In disaccharide, two molecules of monosaccharides are joined together by glycosidic linkage. In oligosaccharide, 3, 4 or up to 10 molecules are joined together and they form a oligosaccharide structure. I have shown here the raffinose structure. Here the galactose, glucose and fructose, 3 different monosaccharides are joined together by the glycosidic linkage and raffinose structures form. Now we will see the polysaccharides. Polysaccharides is a long chain of monomers. Long chain of monosaccharides are joined together by glycosidic linkage. Polysaccharides are again divided into two types, homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. Means if that long chain having same monosaccharides, means same sugar, glucose plus glucose plus glucose, many glucose are joined together and they form a saccharide. That saccharide is homopolysaccharides, means having same monosaccharides. And if the polysaccharides having different, means glucose, fructose, galactose are combined together by glycosidic linkage, then that saccharide is called hetero. Hetero means different and homo means same. Homopolysaccharides again classified into two types, branched and unbranched. If the in homosaccharides the all monosaccharides are joined together in same linkage, there is no branch, that is called as a unbranched. Example is amylose, and branch means 1,6, maybe first monosaccharide 6 carbon atom, other chain is attached, two monosaccharides are upper side and two monosaccharides are lower side. I have shown some examples here. See here, homopolysaccharides, amylose is an example. There are many. I have shown only 4, but I have mentioned N means many monosaccharides are joined there. Example is unbranched. Example is amylose. There is no branching, and in amylopectin at the second monosaccharides the other rings is attached, means that is a branch structure. Branch, unbranched. Unbranched means they don't have any branch and monosaccharides are linearly attached, and in branch other sides means 1,6 linkage formation at the one side of upper and the 6 positions of the lower monosaccharide jointed together. Now we will see the examples of heteropolysaccharide. In heteropolysaccharide, that is most complicated structure. Different monosaccharides are joined there with acetyl glucosamine or maybe N-acetyl galactosamine. Amine group or sulfate groups are also present there. You can see here the different groups are attached. The example is heparin. Means polysaccharides are classified into two types, homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharide. Homopolysaccharides are again classified branch and unbranched polysaccharides. Okay, so this is all about the classification of carbohydrate. I have explained here The simply I have explained. If you like my video, please share and subscribe. If you get any knowledge from my video, please comment. If you are not getting any point, please mention that in comments. And thanks for watching my video.